Oh hey YouTube, how you doing? Welcome back to Arena Football Statement, where I can predict with absolute certainty, be dead wrong, and nobody cares. I'm your host Dukon, and today we're ranking the teams of champions indoor football 1 to 7. I get it, nobody wants to be ranked at the bottom. So before you 6'7", 280-pound D linemen eat me alive, there is something you should know. These picks come from some of the CIF head coaches themselves. I'm just a victim. I just averaged out their picks. So if you want to take out your frustration for being ranked so low, I can think of some fellas you'll be seeing this season. Let's get started. Number 7, the West Texas Warbirds. A, expansion is beautiful. B, you suck until you prove you're good. C, the Warbirds seem to have gotten a late start signing players. D, new teams have a history of struggling in their first year. E through Z, on the bright side, the owners are brilliant. They said to themselves, if only there was a guy who could take an expansion team in a competitive league to the playoffs in its first year. Oh wait, there is. His name is Marcus Coleman. The former Tucson Sugar Skulls coach is at it again, and this dude is destined to pilot this infant team to some degree of success. Phenom Elite is designing their uniforms. They bought the old Memphis Express helmets and slapped on a decal that just gave Disney and Pixar an idea for a new villain in their Planes franchise. So if they do suck, at least they'll look good doing it. Look, I'll be surprised if they have more wins than the Memphis Express this year. Oh, Johnny Manziel's available. Number 6, the Wichita Force. 2-10 a year ago. Rough season. But a great coach returns to football as Pat Pimmel plans to pummel Palpatine wannabes, aka CIF teams who think that they can abuse the Force as punching bags or red-headed, freckle-faced stepsons. Speaking of the Memphis Express, defensive back Jeremy Couture is sure to anchor the secondary. But Wichita's season ain't gonna be no yellow brick road. It's forecasted as a Vader tornado despite the signing of 2 former Nebraska Danger quarterbacks. CIF coaches seem to think the Force can't rain down touchdowns in Kansas anymore, Toto. And apparently opponents don't seem that intimidated by the wicked Wichita of the West. Number 5, the Amarillo Venom. Okay, that was weird. Look, there's only one QB on this roster, and it's not last year's MVP Nate Davis. The former 49er won't be sinking he don't have fangs. He's now a slave warrior. Look, head coach Julian Reese will still have an offense in the snake pit, but all other signs point to this being a rebuilding year for the Venom, and the playoffs are on the line. Amarillo might be mourning. Number 4, the Oklahoma Flying Aces. Last year, expansion team. This year, rolling forward, making great strides. They've re-signed last year's Offensive Rookie of the Year, Ray John Ramsey, who is a Top Gun maverick, who also is going to have his goose, Andre Taylor, to throw to. Also, Al Riles, who can play any position. It's a much improved team which might be boasting a new look. Rich Davis, keep that poker face and those aces up your sleeves and slap one on your helmet, because you could very well pilot this team into the playoffs this year. Just please don't play chicken with West Texas.
Right like we're going right or right like we're going left?
Well, now you got me all mixed up. I don't know.
Number 3, the Omaha Beef. Head coach Marvin Jones is a former 4th overall NFL draft pick. Green Bay Packers head coach Matt LaFleur is a former Omaha Beef quarterback, and the Beef have had many players get promoted to higher leagues, like herds of cattle. Let's not dwell on what new horned bovines have been put in the corral, but how good of a rancher Marvin Jones is. What is that beautiful aroma? Ah, the beef are still cooking. Number 2, let's just say a band of bandits is only better when led by a dude named Irv. Wyatt Irv leads this Sioux City squad with 30 players on the roster.
These rootin', tootin', highfalutin', pistol-packing, never-slacking outlaws have sharpshooters both sides of the ball. And what if Ben Pister comes back, last year's Defensive Player of the Year? We know he ain't done robbing offenses of no points. There ain't no cattle, snakes, vaders, poker peeps, or flying machines can take down these tobacco-spitting hombres. Only thing getting in their way is some patriotic homeboys who call themselves
Number 1, the Salina Liberty, Liberty, Liberty. Man, what a game in the championship. Salina could have won it, and they're back, and the Duke City Gladiators are not. And I'm spitting, but I don't care. I'm so excited about champions indoor football this year that I'm gonna spit while I talk. Haran O'Neal is entering his 15th year as a coach, and he brings a wealth of knowledge and experience from his days playing as a DB and safety. He's sure to have this defense with mostly returning players, hitting hard and creating turnovers. Like 18th century militiamen surprise attacking redcoats from their cornfields, the Liberty will employ great strategies. And if running back Tracy Brooks returns, he will carry the torch to championship glory. He will outrun Paul Revere's steed, screaming, "The Bandits are coming! The Bandits are coming!" The Liberty will win it with intensity and grace, much like the Columbia Pictures woman who gets hotter with every beat down. Look, this is more of a sobering thought, but it must be said. These videos take up a lot of my time, and it's not free time. So the only way for me to continue doing these videos is to have a little bit of support. So I set up a Patreon account. The link is down in the description. If you guys like my videos and would like to contribute, it would definitely help the videos to keep coming. If not, I don't know what I'm going to do. Special thanks to the CIF head coaches who pitched in on this episode. Awesome of you guys. Absolutely awesome. The CIF starts March 14th, and we can't wait for the trash talk to begin. The Midwest matchups are going to be hotter than a blazing bandolero's pistol in the desert in August, and that is my arena football statement. NAL is next.